Can't wait to tell Joe Bomberman's in the finals.
Could be champion, too. We don't know.
If Bomberman wins, I don't think we do a third year.
I think we do a third year, but it's...
No robots.
All Bomberman.
All Bomberman.
Whole thing is just eating contests.
Alright, so we are here for the finals of Carmen Bomberman versus Alpha Snorlax.
So welcome back. Welcome to the finals.
Quick recap, Alpha Snorlax beat Samus in a grape jelly eating contest. And Alpha Snorlax also beat Rocky Rodent and Diddy Kong to get where it's at. Carmen Bomberman has a shorter road traveled. Carmen kind of infiltrated the tournament when Master Chief and Bayonetta could not win within the 3-minute time limit, thus exploding to death. Carmen Bomberman then defeated Sweet Tooth via a coin flip because it was proven that she did have a mouth in a fugu eating contest. Folks, I am not lying to you. If you did not watch the videos, you should go back and watch them because these are something.
We've added so many extra rules, it's really made it more of an even matchup across the board.
Right. And for this one, Sean is going to draw as many stipulations as he wants to stick together to create a very unique match between Alpha Snorlax and Carmen Bomberman.
So, first stipulation we have here, because we're grabbing 10 of them, I guess.
All of a
Oh,
sudden.
God.
Wait, did we have more than one capture the flag?
No, we didn't. Now we got to put it
Okay.
back in. Joe must have put it back in.
So, first and foremost, our first stipulation is slappers only.
I've lost.
Oh, God.
So the only, for those of you that don't know, slappers only is from GoldenEye. Basically, the only attacks that they can use are basically pistol whips. You know, they're hitting you with the butt of the rifle. So that's all that these two can use to attack each other.
Not good. It's not good. Not good for me.
A steel cage match.
This only gets worse.
So the two competitors are inside, and one of the traditional methods to win a steel cage is escape.
That might work in my favor.
Yeah.
So that might. And our final stipulation is a game of Risk.
What?
Wait, that might help my work my favor too.
So I'm not sure how we are going to blend the three of these. It seems like the setting will take place in a steel cage.
As they play
But-
a game of Risk.
Regardless, the slappers doesn't matter because it is just a game of Risk between Carmen Bomberman and Alpha Snorlax.
As the
So,
only ranked competitor.
We will name this the Slappers Only Steel Cage Risk Game of Risk.
What was it? Slappers only.
Steel Cage Game of Risk.
Hope you're happy, Megan. As the only ranked person, I will let you choose if you want to.
I'll defend. You go first.
So, the object of Risk is to control as much of the board as possible by game's end, or to control the whole board, depending on how you're playing. Now, Snorlax is a lovable animal. It is a lovable Pokemon. You can hug it, you can cuddle it, you can hold it, but it is not a critical thinking animal. Now, Carmen Bomberman, who has a mouth,
That's the truth.
is a robot. Well, a robot species. It's very weird. I'm not familiar with Bomberman, so I read the history, and it's very fucking weird. She's a robot species from the planet Bomber, and they do possess critical thinking, and they are vastly intelligent. So she would be able to figure out how to win this game of Risk inside a steel cage match against the Snorlax, Because she possesses the critical thinking ability to be like, you know what? Snorlax has 5 pieces over here, but only 1 here. I'm just going to attack here. You know, Snorlax may even not know what the pieces are and just try to eat them, because guess what? If Snorlax is awake, we found out, it's to eat. And then it's back to sleep. So, Snorlax is probably sleeping through the whole match, unless it's hungry, in which case it's eating the pieces, and it can't even do anything. So I think it's pretty clear cut that Carmen Bomberman would win a slappers only steel cage game of Risk against Alpha Snorlax. Because this shit can't get any dumber.
I don't know. According to a character stats and profiles wiki, Snorlax's intelligence is extraordinarily genius. Can acquire an IQ of nearly 1,000.
We're talking about a creature who sleeps until it is hungry enough to wake up, and then it eats the pieces. And it's going against a robot whose utility belt...
computing power.
Yeah, exactly. And can be upgraded to compute further power. A run-of-the-mill Pokemonster, pocket monster, if you will, versus a infinitely upgradable robot species in a game of Risk. I ask you folks, who would you pick in this? The only answer is Carmen Bomberman. Until 20 minutes ago, I didn't know was a game character in the history of the world. That just makes this whole thing worse.
And was purely picked because she had a mouth.
I had 30 seconds to prove that they had a mouth, and she popped up. And now she's in the finals playing Risk in a steel cage with Snorlax. What is this gonna do? This was gonna be Samus versus Sweet Tooth in the finals. And here we are. Just grape jelly and fugu.
Yep. So, do you have anything else to add as to why Carmen Bomberman is the better Risk player?
It's an infinitely upgradable robot that's playing Risk against an animal. That's all I got. That's all that can be said. This just gets dumber by the second.
So, starting with your argument, Alex.
And slappers only, so if things get physical.
They're just gonna smack each other to death.
I mean,
You can't move there.
I don't like the fact that I was not audio recording that at all.
I was, so at least you got that much.
In a slappers only situation, if we did get physical, I think Snorlax is winning that, hands down. It's got bigger paws.
It's not going to get there, though, because Bomberman wins the Risk match.
So,
Every time.
looking at 3 different wikis, intelligence ranges from average intelligence to high intelligence. Looking at its move pool and what it learns, it doesn't show, like, the intelligence that Alakazam has, which I would put comparable to way higher than the humans and would be able to play Risk. So I'm going to say Alpha Snorlax.
Like, even for intelligence, this is the intelligence of...
A panda bear.
But still a bear. Yes.
Yeah. So that's why I'm saying, like, truly.
The smartest bear isn't necessarily as smart as the semi-smartest human.
We have a circus bear playing a robot in Risk.
Yeah.
With a rose permanently in her mouth.
What is this tournament come to? Ooh. Oh man, that's funny shit.
I'm not taking the L on this one, but I will say that I don't see a way that Snorlax is winning a game of Risk. So, question, do they have to win the game of Risk to win it all?
I would assume.
I would assume that it comes down to the game of Risk.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say, if Snorlax just gets tired of Risk and decides to kill Carmen Bomberman, I think Snorlax is the winner there, but...
I know it's not explicitly stated in the rules, but I think they frown upon you killing your opponent.
I think that would be a disqualification.
In our death match?
It was no longer a death match once Risk got pulled. Slapper's only steel cage game of Risk. Yeah, I mean, I would love to argue against Carmen Bomberman, but I cannot argue against a computer that could be upgraded to continue winning at Risk versus a panda bear
Yeah.
trying to play
I
Risk.
can't argue the bear part. At the end of the day, because it was an argument point earlier, Snorlax is a wild animal.
Yes, versus a computer. And if you've ever played any kind of computer,
They cheat.
they cheat. They cheat.
So,
All because it came down to a game of Risk. I think I have to give this to Carmen Bomberman.
Carmen Bomberman, the 2022 champion, a character.
I love that she's not even in the picture. Not even in the picture that you used to promote this thing.
A character we did not know
We pulled a
existed.
PWR.
Jesus Christ.
A character we did not realize existed until 15 minutes ago. Well, 20 minutes ago now.
So, are you pulling up some of the fan comments to end this? Because this is a kind of a letdown ending here.
Oh, it's not for me. I got bumped out in the finals last time. It feels good to finally win.
It did not. This was not a good victory here for me. It was not even a good loss. It was just like
No.
ugh.
It's all because of the draw.
Yep.
Which you people chose. I
Your
pulled
fault.
it. But you said game of Risk.
Your fault.
Unless Andrew said game of Risk. Then Andrew said game of Risk.
All I know is that match. If it was not Risk, I think Snorlax was winning. So
Oh yeah, that was
if
a
you
landslide.
people are mad about
yeah.
this one, it's your fault.
It was a landslide. Hey, dog, can I borrow my phone for a little bit? You have Reddit on your phone?
I don't know.
So I know the Facebook comments by heart because there's only like 2 of them.
Okay.
One of them said Kratos was going to win this tournament.
That didn't happen again.
No. The other one said Sweet Tooth was going to win.
Nope.
Because of the truck. Once I get to Reddit and can find my post, thank you, sir, I will... Not video games.
Video game.
I think this is the one. What am I doing? I can find it easy. I can just go to my Wumbo webcomic user there. User. Ooh, that's 2 U's. That's too many U's. That's too many.
Extra U's.
Yes.
Too many W's now. What's going on here?
Yes.
Wumbo Weeb.
Weeb.
If there are any Wumbo weebs out there, we appreciate you.
I found it. Spaghetti Twin 2. Alright, we are pulling up the comments. From The Real Billy Shakes, not the fake one. Kratos seems impossible to stop and Diddy seems impossible to catch. So, shrug.
Well, you're half right.
Christo's pet, Doom Bro. Literally all it comes down to Doom Guy and Kratos. There is no other answer. Neither made it to the finals.
Wow.
Kratos
Neither made it out of the first round.
In fact, Kratos lost to Lanky Kong. Kratos is way too powerful for any of them. Not for an orangutan in Mach 5. Ooh, here we go. That's Snorlax easily. I've seen it evaporate God with 1 hyper beam.
He's also never played Risk.
That's so. I responded saying, didn't even think of that. And he responded, While me saying Snorlax was a joke, I did want to point out that Doomslayer canically refuses to kill anything other than demons. So he didn't even believe in his pick of Snorlax. Apparently, but I'm going to say he did. Super Mario Dookie said never heard of Rocky Rodent.
It's fair.
Shrub468 said no joke, read the caption as anal tournament.
Yes.
So, who do you guys think wins if this is an anal tournament?
This is an anal tournament?
I mean, not Carmen Bomberman.
No. You know, I feel like Wario gets a pretty good chance there.
I would put Wario, or if we're going off that Rule 34 stuff, Alpha Snorlax is in there. But all seriousness, I'd probably say King Dedede.
Oh, I could see that.
He eats a lot.
Executes says it'll be a slaughterhouse, and the finale will be the Doomslayer versus Kratos. Doomslayer going to come out on top, I think. He is the boss.
I mean, if we did it, battle royal style, maybe.
He got outclassed. He did not have the tactician in him to overcome Samus. Baby Walker 66 said Doom Guy. Odd Radio 9225 said either Kratos, Bayonetta, or Doomslayer. Dimitri Mishkin said Wario will just eat his opponent and win.
Anybody say Carmen Bomberman?
I don't think so. I don't think Carmen Bomberman came up there at all, but by hook or by crook, your champion for 2022, Carmen Bomberman. Alex will even find a picture of her.
I will.
And put it right here between Sean and I.
Which is good, because there's only like 2 pictures that exist.
Yeah.
And they're both the same one, just rotated. But folks, that was a tournament that happened.
Yep.
Next year, we will be back with more. I don't think there's anybody that we really need to bring back automatically this time around.
No. I feel like the ones that were eliminated, it wasn't a squash.
No.
I feel like this was a much closer tournament. With very, very different power sets. Will we give people redemptions? Sure. But I don't see any jumping out at me like, wow, what a loser.
Realistically, I really only see Luigi from a different game and maybe Wario getting a second chance.
And even, like, Wario, yes, but even Luigi, we always pull back from the same game.
Yeah.
So it'd be a different version of Luigi, obviously.
He gets shot in the head again.
True. But yeah.
I think everyone had a good shake. Again, Carmen Bomberman only won because the stipulation of 3 minutes for Master Chief and Bayonetta. I think if that stipulation doesn't happen,
That was way different.
Bayonetta wins that match, faces Sweet Tooth in a Fugu eating match.
It could have been a very different match as well.
Yeah, extremely different. I don't even
Because
know.
I picked Fugu only because I didn't think that Carmen Bomberman or any Bomberman had a mouth.
Yeah, to be fair, at the start of that round, it was just Bomberman, and then I did find one that had a mouth for sure, and she became the champion because Alpha Snorlax can't play Risk. So remember, folks, no matter what you're playing, no matter what you're doing, no matter what people say, you are good enough. You have a chance to win. You're always in the fight.
And don't even deal with that nonsense of you've got to play to win. Sometimes you don't even got to show up and you just win.
You don't even need to have a visible mouth. As long as you can shove something in your cake hole, you have a chance of winning. This is the stupidest thing ever. But folks, we'll be back with more videos. Yeah. Thanks for tuning in. Join us again next year. Let us know who you want to see as Carmen Bomberman. You know what? Maybe we'll put Carmen Bomberman and Mega Man X both as number 1 and 2 next year. And we'll see if either of them can make it to the finals.
That actually might be fun. Yeah. I'm game.
There you go, folks. Carmen Bomberman going for 2 in a row next year. Still can't believe she's a thing.